Hi and welcome to the Crochet Circle. My name is Alex and in today's video I'm gonna show you how to make another letter, and this time it's gonna be a letter M. You know, as from the other videos, before I start crocheting I usually do a rough sketch on how the letter will be made. I'm gonna try doing it now. It's not, it looks like an M and that's close enough. So I'm gonna start in one of the corners, do a few rows up. I'm just gonna make these two lines, so when I'm gonna come to the 17th row, I'm gonna do the extension. This is gonna be a timestamp. When I'm gonna finish this middle part, I will have to go here where I'm gonna have like an angle, so I'm gonna be reducing rows here. And yeah, another timestamp will probably be the beginning of the reducing, and the fourth timestamp will be the first top part done. Then another one will be with the second top part, another leg, let's call it like that, and then the bottom part will be this triangle. Now the stitches that I'm gonna be using, it's gonna be chains, just to start the rows and stuff. Then I'm gonna have single crochets doing the rows of the M, and when you see this angle, it's actually gonna be a decrease, so it's gonna be 2 single crochets in one. I think I can get started, and for my project I am using cotton yarn. I'm using my 3mm hook. I have my scissors, I have my needle, I have my yarn in a contrasting color because I do want my letters to be in a different color with the edging. And yes, let's get started, I guess. If I won't make a knot on in the yarn, hopefully not. Okay, I am almost ready to start. And yes, now I can start. So as I said, I'm gonna put it here so you're gonna be able to see it. The base is 8 chains. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now to level up, I'm gonna do chain 1 and a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. When I'm gonna do it, okay, perfect. So the base of the letter M is chain 8 and then 8 single crochets on top. Now all together I need 17 rows up, so I just made 1. I need to do 16 more. Again, I'm gonna do chain 1 just to level it up and 8 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now 15 more rows. I'm not gonna count because I kind of hope I will make 8 single crochets in each row, but when I'm gonna have like this much, I'm gonna count and just double check because I don't wanna remove the row or more rows than I have to. So I'm gonna hope that each single crochet stitch goes into the single crochet stitch of the previous row, so I will have the 8 single crochets in each around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now row number 6. Row number 7. Row number 8. Row number 9. Now it's row number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Still the right number of stitches. Now this is row number 11. Twelve, 13, 15. Row number 16. I'm just gonna count if I really have 16, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I think I lost one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so I need 2 more rows. This is now number 16. it happens. That's why I did like not just double check it but triple checked it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and now the 17th row. This is also the row that I'm gonna do the extension. So as soon as I get 8 single crochets, I have a hair. Okay. I just had to remove a hair from my work. This is what you get if you have long hair and if you're not wearing any headbands. So 17 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now I have to do the extension. This is gonna be 22 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm gonna do chain 1 and a single crochet in the second loop from the end of the hook. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just doing single crochets in each of the chain. I was at 4, now it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22, and another 8 single crochets in the single crochets of the previous round. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I need to do another round of 30 single crochets. That means just in each single crochet I do a single crochet. And after this round I'm slowly gonna be getting to the reducing part. I am gonna explain it. It's actually really easy because all you have to do is a decrease, and a decrease is just 2 single crochets together in one. It's the reverse of the increase. In other letters I am gonna be using decreases and increases, but with this M letter it's only decreases. And 2 more. And that's it. Now I am at this part, so I have to do 13 single crochets and then a decrease. I'm gonna do chain 1 to level up and 13 single crochets. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now what I do for a decrease, I take just the front of the loop of the first one and I take both of the loops of the second one. And that means I have now 14 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Perfect. Now the next round is gonna be a normal one. When I say a normal one, that means only a single crochet in the same single crochet of the previous round. So this is now 14 single crochets. And the row will be getting faster over each round because of the reduction, and in each row, almost in each row, you will have less stitches. Now in the next round I have to do a decrease, so the straight edge, the outer edge, is always leveling it up and no decreases, no increases. But on the side where you see where it's at an angle, there are decreases. So I'm just doing single crochets till the last 2 stitches, and then the last 2 stitches I'm gonna make a decrease, and so a decrease is the last stitch. Now I have 13 stitches. In the next row it's gonna be another decrease. I did chain 1. I did only the front loop and then through the both loops. And this is gonna be 12 stitches, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Now we have to repeat the last 3 rows 2 more times. So it's gonna be a normal one, that means no decreases, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Perfect. And now again I am gonna get a piece of paper just so I will know where I am. So I did 2 decreases. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be my notation for the row that I'm currently working is a decrease. I did chain 1. In the first one I just do the front loop and then through both loops on the second one. I know when I'm doing the amigurumi I am using only the front stitches always, but there I am working in the round and you can see the back loops. Actually you don't see the back loops because they are hidden in the inner side of the amigurumi, but here, yeah, my decreases are as followed. So now I am this one is done. I'm up to the next one. It's gonna be another decrease. It should be another decrease. As you can see, I'm not even counting the numbers, how many single crochets I have to do, because I know that I have to make a decrease at the end, and to make a decrease at the end I need to leave the last 2 stitches on the end. I go only through the front loop of the one before the last one, and then in the last one I take both stitches and I just make a single crochet. And now the next one again is gonna be a normal one, that means no decreases. And I have exactly 3 more rows to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm gonna do chain 1 to level it up, and I am currently on the decrease, so I'm gonna just make a marker here of what I'm currently doing. I don't know what your method is to count the rows or how to keep track on which row you are, but this is how I help myself, with just a piece of paper and trying to keep track on it. So I have a decrease, so I am taking just the front loop, and then the last one is through both loops and doing a single crochet. I'm gonna chain 1. Now this is gonna be the next one. It's a decrease, so the front loop and both loops. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And now I'm in the last row. It's just gonna be a normal one, and that means 8 single crochets. I'm gonna do a chain 1 and cut the yarn, pull it through, and yeah, kind of the first part is done. This M is gonna be made out of 4 parts, so this is the first part, the second part will be this, the third part, and the fourth part. So I'm just gonna continue here on the top corner of the M. I'm gonna start at the end. To be honest, it doesn't matter where you begin or where you start. I'm gonna do a slip stitch, I'm gonna do a chain 1, and I'm gonna do a single crochet. And now you see I'm kind of pulling the end tail with me. I'm laying it on top of the previous round, and I want to work it in so I don't have to worry afterwards to sew it in. So I need to do 13 single crochets and a decrease. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11, 12, 13, and this is gonna be a decrease, so just the front loop and through both loops make a single crochet. Okay, and the next round is normal, so that means 14 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Now the next round is a decrease, so it's gonna be, I'm just gonna line this out so I'm at the decrease now. I know I have to stop 2 stitches before the end. This is just my simplifying way of counting stuff for the letter M. So I have 2 stitches left, only the front loop and then through both loops and join it together. Now I'm on the next one. It's gonna be another decrease, only through the front loop and then through both loops and single crochets till the end. Okay, and the next round is single crochets. It's a normal one, so I'm gonna just do a line that it's a normal one. And the next round is again a decrease, so I'm just gonna circle it so I know I'm on the decrease at the moment. And single crochets all the way along. And now again I'm on another decrease. I'm just gonna circle it. That means I have to do a decrease. As you can see, these letters are pretty basics because the whole alphabet actually only uses chains, single crochets, increases and decreases. And with increases and decreases you can get all the shapes that you need. So I've just done this one, so the next one is the normal one. I am gonna just circle it so I know that it's over and done. So yes, I was saying that when doing these letters, it's just to get the shapes that you want. It's a decrease, it's an increase, and you can see that you can have all the lines and all the curves and all the edges that you need. Now the next one is gonna be a decrease, so I just kind of blurred it out. I know that I have to go to the single crochets all the way till the 2 stitches at the end. If you are looking for the pattern, don't worry about it. The pattern is on my webpage. The link to my webpage is in the description of this video. So another decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and the last one is a normal one, so it's just single crochet in the previous round, and that means 8 single crochets in the row. Okay, oh, and I lost a stitch because I was in a hurry. Now the last one, again, chain 1. I'm gonna cut the yarn and pull it. Okay, now the top part of the hem is kind of done. Now I'm gonna start with the other leg. Now this leg is 8 single crochets wide, so this one should be as well. So I'm gonna start at the end, do chain 1 and a single crochet. Again, I am gonna be working the tail in my work, so I don't have to afterwards sew it in, because if I don't have to, it's much easier to just have it in the work already. Now I do wanna get through 2 of the yarn strands. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna leave the tail away now. 7 and 8. So this is row number 1 and it's 17 altogether, so I need to do 16 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. In the last one, yes. Row number 2 is done. I'm doing row number 3. I did reset the counting here because it's, yeah, I just began with the new part of it, so I can reset my row count. let's count the rows. It's gonna be much easier on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
'Hi.
And I have a visitor. And I am back. So I have no idea where I ended, but I'm just gonna end this row and I'm gonna count the stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 more rows to go. Seven more rows to go, and then all I need to do is the little triangle in the middle, and once that will be done, it's gonna be the end of the first M, and then I have to make the second one again, or also. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm on row number 13. Row number 14. Fifteen. Sixteen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm just gonna double check if I'm really on the last row, so I'm gonna count from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and just one more, and then the other leg of the M will be done. Chain 1, cut the yarn, pull it through, and so much of the M is now done. All I need now is a little triangle here. How I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna reduce on each side in each row. So I'm gonna start with a decrease. I'm gonna do a chain 1. I'm going through and then again through the next one. This is just a bit more tight or complicated, but it's just the first stitch, the rest of the stitches will be much easier. Okay, I have it. So I went now through 2 stitches, and that's my first stitch. That was a decrease, and now I have to do single crochet still the last 2 stitches in the row. It would be much easier for me if I would just pick up 1 strand of yarn, but I do want to go through 2 because it's much tighter, and yeah, my opinion is if I would only go through 1, it's too loose and you can have then like holes in the middle, and I don't want that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stitches. That means I only have 2 more left. So I'm gonna do just the front, if you can say it like that, and then go through 2 yarns on the back side. And now the triangle is gonna be actually decrease on the left side and on the right side, and just normal single crochets in the middle, and this is gonna be each row. So I just made chain 1. I'm gonna just scoop the front loop of the first stitch and through the second one and do a single crochet or a decrease till the end of the row. When I'm gonna see I have 2 left. Okay, now I have 2 left. Again, just the front one and then through both loops and a single crochet. And now just decreasing with each row on the left side and on the right side. So that's a decrease, few single crochets, and I lost a stitch again, so these are just normal single crochets until I have only 2 stitches at the end, just the front one and through both of the loops, and do a single crochet, a decrease that kind of comes out as a single crochet in the end. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm down to 4 stitches. And the last 2, and the last row is just single crochet in the last 2 stitches. I'm gonna do a chain 1 cut the yarn and pull it through. And this is 1M done. Don't forget, you can use the M just like this. Just block it, just stiffen it, make it hard, and you can use it as a single one. I do want it to be more puffy, so I'm gonna do another M, and then I'm gonna join them together. So this is it. Now I'm gonna start with the second M. Again, chains, rows up, chains, rows up, and then decreases on this side, the second part, the third part, and then in the end the triangle. If you have any questions, you can definitely leave them in the comment box below. If you want me to make a priority of a letter you desire or you need, let me know in the comment, and I will try to make a tutorial on that specific letter for you or for anybody as soon as possible. So yeah, I am now beginning with the second letter, so it's chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna do a chain 1, and in the second one from the hook a single crochet. 7 more, so altogether it's gonna be 8 single crochets. Now the last one. I do want it to have it over 2 strands of yarn, so that's why I'm looking for a specific hole there. Now that's the first row done. I need 17 altogether before I start with the extension. Row number 3, and let's just double check if I really have 8 single crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Still on track, so that's fine. I always do this with the yarn because If it's unwinding from the yarn ball, I think it's not running as smooth as it should, so I always get some yarn in front of me. And there's my phone. I don't have any luck today with my filming, so I'm gonna leave it here. And so I was interrupted 2 times already. Let's see if the third time will also be here, because they do say third time is a charm. So, but I do hope I will be able to finish this video in one go from now on. I'm just gonna repeat what I did. I'm starting with the second M now. It's only the first leg. After the first leg will be done, I'm gonna do the extension, few rows up, and then I'm gonna do this an angle decrease. This is gonna be the second part of the top M. Then I'm gonna do the second leg, and in the end it's gonna be the triangle. Let's see if I still have 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And I need to come up to 17 rows. I'm gonna count how many I have after I finish this one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 12 now. Now I'm up to 13. Fourteen. This one should be 16. I am gonna count when I finish this row. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, I'm missing one row again. Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I need 2 more rows, so this is now number 16. And row number 17. Now after row number 17 I will do chain 22 for the extension of the M. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And now I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22 chains. I'm gonna do a chain 1 and in the second one from the hook the first single crochet, and now single crochet in each of the chains. That's gonna be 22, and then also in 8 of the leg of the M, and altogether I'm gonna have 30 single crochets in a row. And 8 more single crochets. Now this is the first row. I need one more row like this, so it's gonna be 30 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. Okay, and now I'm at this part where I'm gonna slowly be reducing stuff. So I have to do 13 single crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and now I have to make a decrease, so I just go through the front loop on the first stitch and through both loops on the second stitch and just pull it through. So I made a decrease. Now the next row is gonna be a normal one, a normal meaning single crochets in each stitch of the previous row. Now I'm again back to this part, so it's gonna be the next row is, or the row that I'm currently working on is a decrease row, and I'm gonna go with single crochets almost till the end. When I'm gonna see 2 more stitches in the end, I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna make a decrease on those 2 stitches. So I have 2 more stitches at the end, just the front loop and through both loops, and make a single crochet. That one was done. Now I'm on the second decrease, just the front loop and through both, and single crochets till the end. It's not that hard, the letter M, right? Even though it has some triangles inside, or some what did I call them? Yeah, some lines under the wing. Okay, I did those 2. Now I have to do a normal one. Again, normal one, meaning just single crocheting the whole row. And then I have to repeat those 3 steps 2 more times. So now I'm on this one, chain 1, take just the front one, and then the second one normally, and single crochet till the end of the row. Now I'm on the next one again, a decrease, I'm gonna again do this till I have 2 stitches at the end. Now this is the decrease. And now I have to do a normal one again. And now the last 3 rows, I'm again in the decrease. One more. And this is the last one. Now again I'm in the next one, that means a decrease. I mean, for a letter S or something like that, where there's gonna be an increase and a decrease in each row, I'm definitely not gonna be using this simple technique that I'm currently using, where I'm just writing them down and going away with them. But I'm gonna think about those things later in the tutorials. when I will have to come to there. So for now, a piece of paper and a pen is all I need. Now this was my last row, and the top part of M is done. Now I'm gonna start with this part. In the last one, I go in with my crochet hook. I make a slip stitch, I make a chain one, and I make a single crochet. Again, I'm gonna put the yarn, the tail, over my work, just so yeah, I won't have to work it in later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I'm gonna put the tail out. This is 13, and the 14th one will be a decrease. Perfect. So now the next row is a normal one, so that means single crochets in each of the single crochet of the previous round. And now again 3 times. First 2 decreases and then a normal round. So I'm on the first decrease now. Now the second decrease. But before I forget it, I'm just gonna write it down. And now single crochets all the way till the end. And now a normal one. Now again, the next one will be a decrease. And single crochets all the way till the end. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's completely correct. So another one will be a decrease. And the third one is the normal one, so that just means single crochets, now I'm on the last set of them. Oops. So this one is gonna be a decrease. And another decrease. And then the last row is just single crochets all the row. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Perfect. Did a chain 1 and cut the yarn, pull it through. So that's the second part of the M done. Now I'm going down to the third part with the leg. And that means 8 single crochets, yes. I almost said 8 chains, but it's 8 single crochets down the line. So I made a slip stitch, I made a chain 1, and I'm gonna make a single crochet. That's 1, and I need 7 more. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm gonna ditch the tail and make the last 8th one without the tail yarn. They went all perfectly except for this last one, but this one is done as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's row number 1 out of 17, so I need 16 more. And yeah, 8 single crochets in a row, turn the work around, and again. I'm on row number 3 now. I'm on row number 4. Row number 5. number 6, row number 7, row number 8, and I am gonna count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm row number 9. Row number 10. Row number 11. Row number 12. So going up to row number 13. Fourteen, 15, 'Now the next row should be 16, but I'm just gonna count them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is row number 16. And row number 17. That is the last one for the M's leg. Do the letters have arms and legs? When you're crocheting them, they definitely do have arms and legs. So that's it. That's 17. Cut the yarn and pull it through. Now all I have to do is the little triangle part, and as I said before, all you have to do is decrease, single crochets, decrease, decrease, single crochets, decrease. I want to get through 2 loops, because if you go only through 1 loop you can see it kind of, you get a hole, but if you get through 2 loops there's no hole. So to start with, I do a slip stitch, a chain 1, just the front one, and then through 2 loops on the second one, because it is a decrease. So that's the first decrease. Now I have to do single crochets all the way till the end. It's just a bit harder to do these single crochets because I am crocheting from into the bottom part of the chains. And with the previous one it did go easier. And I forgot to get the tail in, so I will have to work this tail in afterwards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. And now the next one is gonna be a decrease, so only 1. And then through 2. Now this is gonna be a mission for me, so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna cheat just a bit. I'm gonna take a much smaller hook and pull it through and get it on my crochet hook now up. And that's the decrease done with a little help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Now it's just the decrease in each row on the left and on the right side, and in between single crochets. Again, for the decrease, just the front loop, and then in the second one through both loops. Through the front loop and through both loops on the second stitch. Through the front loop and through both stitches on this next one. this is reducing really fast, so I have to keep an eye that I don't forget to make a decrease at the end. Now it's just decrease and a decrease, and the last row is 2 single crochets. And 2 single crochets, and I'm done with the second M. I'm gonna do a chain 1 and cut the yarn. Now again, I am a bit short on the red yarn, so I hope I will have enough for my project, the Merry Christmas sign that I will be making. If not, I'm gonna have to go into a yarn shop and buy some more. Like, who doesn't like that? Now the next step is gonna be getting the loose ends a bit more into the middle, because when I'm gonna be sewing them, I don't want them hanging out. This is the one that it's not in, so I have to push it through a few. And with this, that I'm already putting all the yarn on this side, this is gonna be the back side of the letter M for me. I will have to pay attention once I'm gonna be putting those 2 M's together, that it's gonna be back to back, because I don't want those loose ends to be in the front of the M and then sew them in again, even though I'm already doing it now. As you can see, I'm not pulling them through much, just so that the ends are just a bit more to the middle. I did do the letters also without getting the loose ends in the middle, and it worked fine as well, because I did finish them off with joining them. But just for this tutorial purposes, I am making it like proper with all the ends in the middle, so even if you're perhaps more of a beginner, it won't bother you that much when I'm gonna be joining those 2 M's together. So this is, let's say, the bottom part. Now I'm gonna do the same with the other M. I do have one strand of the end yarn less here, because I did manage to, when I was doing the triangle on this one, I did manage to get it. Did I? No, I didn't actually. This one is also not woven in. I thought I did. Well, a good thing is I double checked, right? And so should you, if you're gonna be doing this step. So this one is in, this one is in. Now it's up to this one. I could definitely cut them as well, but I'm gonna save some filling because I'm just gonna leave these ends in, and oh, that makes me sound so cheap, but if I can save some filling, why not? Because those loose ends would be cut off and just put in a different way. And that's the last one. Okay, so this is the front and this is the front, so it's gonna be front side down, and this one's gonna be back side down, and I have an M on M. I am actually gonna start in the bottom right corner because it's gonna be much easier for me to fill this part and this part, and then in the end this part. I am taking my contrasting yarn. I have my white yarn because, again, this is for my Merry Christmas project, and I do my letters. I do want my letters to have like a white snowy glow, if you can say it like that. So I've put an M on M, back sides together, and I'm gonna start joining them. I'm gonna join them with the slip stitch, a chain, and a single crochet. Now, because I am making these little loops that I'm gonna then pull my yarn or thread or whatever through, because I want to hang them nicely, I'm making, just before I get to the corner, I'm making chain 2 and then the corner one, and then to turn the corner I do a chain 1 and another single crochet in the same stitch, and the corner is turned. Now I just go single crochet in each of the stitches. Actually, with the rows, because it's single crochet, you kind of get this nice even distance between the stitches, and also on the back side it looks pretty cool as well. But to be honest, no one will be looking from the back side because it's gonna be a wall hanger, so it's gonna be flat on the wall. I am still thinking on perhaps putting it, the hanger on some twig or something like that, but I don't know. I'm still thinking more of going with a nice ribbon or something like that to hang it on. You see those loose ends? I'm just putting them in. And because both M's are the same, those rows are really nicely aligned, and I don't know, yeah, you can see the holes where your hook just goes through with not so much effort. Well, I hope I didn't jinx it, because all of a sudden I'm gonna be struggling to get things through, and I missed one here. So I'm gonna go back. And I missed one here as well. Just when I was saying how easy it can be, I missed a stitch. But that's nothing new, right? And now the last one, that's the corner one. Chain 1 for turning the corner and a single crochet in the same stitch. Now again, I want to make that loop for my thread or yarn. I'm gonna do a chain 2 and just continue with single crochets on. Again, one before the last one, chain 2 and no, it's not one before the last one, I need to make one more. Now I'm gonna make chain 2 and in the last one I'm gonna make single crochet. I'm gonna make a chain 1 and single crochet in the same one to turn the corner. Now I'm going down the slope. Again, each row some rows are a bit easier, especially the ones that have the normal ones, you know, without the decrease that I was making. I'm just aligning the M's all the time. Now I'm gonna do a slip stitch in the middle, another slip stitch in the middle, and up the slope. Aligning those two M's so the rows are aligned and it's much easier for me to crochet them together. I think this is the hardest part, when you have to do the joinings with the decrease, but it's almost over on this side. This is my corner one, chain 1 and single crochet in the same one. I'm gonna make a chain 2, you know, for the loop, and then just single crochet on the other side. Now again I'm gonna do a chain 2, and this is now my last one. Because I have to turn the corner, I'm gonna do a chain 1 and a single crochet in the same stitch. And now I go all the way down. double checking the back side if everything is fine. I am almost at the second leg now. Now this is my corner one, so I'm gonna do a chain one and turn the corner, chain 2 and single crochets till the other side. Now again, you don't have to do these loops, I'm just doing them because I don't know what I'm gonna put through, but just in case it's gonna be a much thicker ribbon or yarn or something like that, I want to have enough space to yeah, get it through. So I'm at my corner one now. Okay, I didn't make the chain 2. I was just explaining to you why I'm doing it, and then I forgot to do it. So there's my chain 2 and into the corner one. Now to turn the corner, chain 1 and a single crochet in the same one. It is a bit hard now to kind of hold this thing together, but I mean, I have long fingers, so I shouldn't have that much trouble. And I'm still struggling, to be honest. It could be a W if it would be a bit different. I'm gonna do a W as well one day. If you wish, if you have a request, what letter you need or what letter you would want me to do as soon as possible, don't forget you can comment or yeah, just leave me a message and I'll try to make the video as soon as possible. Now just a few more and then I'm gonna start with the stuffing. Now this is the corner one. I'm gonna do a slip stitch inside here just to turn the sharp corner or the inner corner. Yeah, I could call it the inner corner. So I'm doing slip stitches in the inner corners and I'm doing 2 single crochets in the same stitch on the outer corner. And now I continue with single crochets. Somehow, if I'm gonna be able to pull my yarn through, I am. Perfect. So yeah, this is the point where I have decreases in each row. so hopefully I will be able to find the right hole to go through every time. I'm gonna fill this up now. Again, I forgot my filling, so that's a bit of a noise for opening the bag. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this white yarn here. Now I'm thinking, should I answer it or shouldn't I answer it? It can wait. Yes, I know I forgot to put the phone on mute, but it stopped, so it's fine. I think I had enough interruptions for today with my filming, so I'm just gonna finish this tutorial and then I'm gonna go back to things I have to do at home. Okay, so a bit of stuffing is in. I'm gonna now finish until here and then stuff it a bit more. Now this is the corner one, so I'm gonna do a chain one and a single crochet in the same one. If you remember, I had two single crochets on top of it, so now this is gonna be the second one. And I do wanna get my hook through all 4 loops. So that's the first 2 and the back 2. Now I'm gonna do 1 single crochet, I'm gonna do a chain 1, and I'm gonna do another single crochet in the same one to turn the corner. And single crochets down the slope. I'm just gonna fill this part now. This white yarn goes out and all the red can go in. And my stuffing as well. Just a bit more. Okay, and that's it. Now I'm gonna finish this part, and around here I'm gonna stuff it a bit more. Because of all the angles and the bends, I have to stuff it step by step, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to go with my finger in, and I wouldn't be able to get into all the corners. So one more. Now I'm gonna do a slip stitch in the corner. And turn the work finally into the straight edge. So I want to fill this part now. bit of here as well. Now I can join them a bit more, and I'm gonna stuff the rest of it in when I'm gonna come to the top. Now I'm gonna stuff the M. Yeah, this should be fine. Just a bit more here. Okay, now I can close it up. Now I'm in the corner one, so I'm gonna do a chain 1 and a single crochet in the same stitch. I'm gonna do a chain 2 just to make the loop that I want, and I'm gonna close up the M. Now again I'm gonna do the invisible seam. That's my white yarn. I'm just gonna pull the yarn through. I'm gonna take my needle, and it's not gonna be in the first one, but it's gonna be in the second loop, in and back from where I started, and you can see you get like a chain on top. Not pull it too much. Okay, now I'm just gonna find a big spot where I'm gonna pull it through, and I'm gonna get the starting yarn to that point as well, and I'm gonna make a knot. I'm gonna really tighten up the knot, so it's gonna be like, you're just gonna have to see. I'm gonna tighten it so you see I have a bit of a pulling here. I'm gonna make a knot, and when I'm gonna release it, the knot will be inside, and all I have to do now is get these two ends into my work. And yeah, it should be done. So this is my letter M. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I know it's a bit long one, but you have all the timestamps, you have the diagram for this M, and just to make it how long it actually takes, I did want to have a whole one. So me is done, and yeah, I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, if you want your letter to be done as soon as possible, just let me know which one you want me to do, and I'll try my best on doing it. Until the next time, have fun and hope to see you around. See you soon.